Hello Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. I'm going to be doing the reading for the full moon in Pisces today. Yeah, and the card that I took out from the Moonology deck says forgive for the full moon in Pisces. So that would be interesting. I'm going to be using the Moonology book, the Moonology deck, and yeah, to see a lot right here. Let's see. So, the next moon is the blue super full moon in Pisces. Oh, so we also have a blue moon. Once in a blue moon is when you have two full moons in the same month. At least that's what I believe. I remember reading about. Okay. So you have lucky for some, dreamy opportunities opening, second chances. It says the second full moon in August, hence the name blue moon. Oh, well, you know. There you go. It's taking place in a dreamy sign of Pisces. It's also making a harmonious aspect to the Pisces ruler, Jupiter. Full moons tend to be unbalanced, rather intense times. Here's the thing. The moon represents our emotions in astrology, and as she swells to fullness each month, or twice in 1 month, as is the case this month, our emotions swell too. However, how it feels to us here on Earth depends on the condition of the full moon from 1 month to the next. All in all, the augurs well for the energies around the time of this full moon. It says, remember that Pisces is a very psychic sign. Tap into the numerous energies with some good old-fashioned divination. Consider me biased, but my favorite way to tap into the energies and to practice divination is using oracle cards. In case you didn't know, I have 2 decks, and they're here today. These are the 2 decks that I have, right? Manifestation, the Moonology and the Manifestation Oracle cards. Whichever cards you have, pull them out now, meditate, and then ask your most pressing question. As this full moon takes place, the planet of communication, Mercury, is retrograde. You may find that emotional issues from the past are coming up again. Maybe you didn't deal with them very well last time and can do better this time. Note that Pisces is the last of the 12 zodiac signs, so if you committed to working with all 12 full moons the past 12 months, well done. You've reached the end of that cycle. All the better to start a new one next month. Yeah. Okay, where are you? As already noted, this full moon is the last in the full cycle of 12 through the zodiac. Take a moment now to think about the last 12 months. What have you achieved? And what have you moved on from successfully? How different do you feel now compared with how you felt a year ago? Give yourself a pat on the back where you know you've achieved something substantial. If you're still not where you want to be, don't be hard on yourself. Be gentle with yourself and just keep going. Life goes on in cycles, and we're starting a new full moon cycle next month. All right, so it's going to be coming in the 31st of August, London and Sydney, and August 30th in LA and New York, different times, okay? So, blue moon, super full moon. I'm going to be doing out of the Moonology, this book has a waning moon 4-card spread, and it's from the full moon to the new moon. So it's from the full moon to the next new moon. And there's 4 cards. One is, what do I need to release? What will help me? What will help me to accept and surrender? And the final outcome. So I'm going to pull cards from this deck, and we're going to do that reading, okay, this way. We do have forgive in this right here, and let me see if I can what she has to say here with the full moon in Pisces. Of course, we are the last one. Okay, so it says, be careful that you're not coming at your current situation with your mind made up. This card is a reminder that life is an unfolding mystery and you need to go with it. Instead of trying too hard to tick every box for your dreams to come true, fall into the dreams a little. It could well be that what's blocking your current manifestation is that you haven't forgiven yourself or someone else for something that happened in the past. To boost your manifesting powers, forgive yourself and anyone else who needs forgiveness. Strike a balance between your duties and what you need to do for inner peace. Okay. Don't hang on to anger. It's unhelpful and can be toxic. Move on and forgive. Even if you don't forget, this is your way to a brighter future. Yeah. I always have a hard time with that, forgive but don't forget, because if you don't forget, you're not really forgiving. To me, that's the thing. I feel forgiving is letting go. It's not letting those memories or those thoughts rent space in your mind. The part where I would say don't forget would be the part where is to completely forget what the person's done, right? In other words, that if this person comes back in, you know to tread with caution, right? But I wouldn't hold on to those negative thoughts. All right, so let's do this. Let's do this. I'm committed and I'm going to do it. So the first card, let's see. Let's place 4 cards on the table. Let's look at this again, make sure that I have all that I need here. Okay. Okay. So the first card is, what do I need to release? Because this is a full moon. Okay, this one came out. I'm going to put that there. The second is, what will help me? Okay. Third is, what will help me to accept and surrender? Isn't that like the same thing? But whatever. Anyway, so we'll just go. I guess it's different intentions, right? What will help me to surrender and accept? Okay. And the last one is the outcome. Whew. All right. All right. Beautiful, beautiful Pisces. So, let's do this. First card. What do I need to release? Surrender to the divine, the full moon. I love that. Surrender to the divine. All right. So do we grab, let's grab the Everyday Tarot, because it is a purple deck and we are dealing with the moon in Pisces. So let's initiate some purpleness coming in with these. I'm going to pull 3 cards for every card down. That makes sense though. You know, the moon, we have a great connection to it. And then the full moon that's here. Surrender to divine. 3 cards to clarify. Okay. The Star. Justice. I'm taking all upright in this one. Just letting you know if you see them go. Okay, so we have the Hermit and the Queen of Wands. I wanted 3, but I got 4. And the Queen of Wands has been making a showing from, I guess, the Lionsgate portal that came in. Surrender to the divine. First of all, I feel a lot of energy in these, okay? I feel like your inner light and the inner light of Source, okay? If you see, there's there's a lot coming in here. And the Queen of Wands is about being the light too, right? The firelight. So you've got a lot of brightness showing up in your life. A lot of light. Like I'm even surprised that the sun, I guess the sun did show up somehow. And I guess it's, with the Justice card, it's finding the balance between all of it, Pisces. Between that vibrancy of being, that inner light that shines between, and the light of your goals. I think it's going to be like a balancing act. And the way to do that is to surrender to the divine during this full moon in Pisces. Okay? A lot of this here, I feel, is just your Piscean way coming in. Okay? We're very brilliant, Pisces. Okay? We are. We have a lot of light surrounding us, period. Because we are just that sign that's connected the most to the cosmos, to the imagination. We have a little bit of everything in us. We're the last sign of the zodiac. We are the 12th house. So we can surrender to the divine. And I feel that this moon being in our sign is just telling us to, go your own way and do that stuff. Okay? But pay attention to all the different brilliances that are coming in. Okay? So I'm going to put that here. I feel, look at these. They're all like looking this way. And then you have like, but she has a scale, right? So it's almost like, and it does feel like the scale is pointing like this is between, your humanness and the rest of it. And I really feel like that. Okay, so the next one is what will help me? What will help me? Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. All right. Conclusions are within reach. What will help me? It means that you are, I don't know, getting there. Let me see if there's any. Have faith in your dreams. Surrender. This is very interesting. So it says the situation you're asking about is about to reach a peak or has just done so. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for. A way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. I like that. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time. Forgive someone for what they did. Could be key to resolving the situation. The forgiveness thing is coming back in. And that's why I needed to read this. So it's kind of funny. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. So, what was the question? What will help me? Resolving the situation. Letting it go. Letting it be. Forgiving the matter, right? Yeah, Four of Swords came in. Healing and rest. Ten of Pentacles. Happiness, joy, abundance. Yeah, I think that's the pinnacle of it. I think that in this full moon, if you have anything left to release, to let go, now is the time. It's the optimal time. You see, when I do these reading for the moon cycles, it's to help you use and utilize that energy to your best capacity. So it's just telling me that something's coming to a head here. Okay, healing is about to occur and good things are happening. Because the Ten of Pentacles came in with the Tower, it's an okay thing. It's not, I mean, it doesn't mean that it's it's not going to be hard to do. It's just that it's way past due, I think, right? It feels like this is what needed to happen. You needed to put that to rest in order to be happy. So that's absolutely something that you can do in this moon cycle between the full moon into the next new moon that I believe will be in Virgo. Yeah, because a new moon in Virgo will help you get grounded, right? Okay, so what will help me to accept and surrender? I guess that's a good thing in the end, right? The end of a tough cycle approaches. There you go, Pisces, okay? I mean, in the end, yeah, you know, these cards, they have a way, don't they? So this is it, okay? This is the way to get it done. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Let me pull the cards here. Five of Pentacles, feeling alienated. Two of Swords, blockage. Yes. Ace of Wands. So this is exactly how to accept and surrender, what will help you. Knowing that the cycle's ending. And what cycle is that? The cycle of feeling alienated, maybe alone, feeling blocked. And to let in the new ideas. The Ace of Wands is the last card that came in. So definitely use this time to liberate yourself. Like honestly, liberate yourself from these thoughts, from this, okay? I usually don't do this, but I will mention it. I am currently taking a course on the Daily Om, and I think I've mentioned it before, but it's called, let me see here. It's called Eliminating Those Obsessive Negative Thoughts. And, you know, it's really good. They make you do some exercises on how to switch your mindset. So, you know, look that up. It's not that expensive. I think it's like, you can pay like $35 for a course. And it makes you really have some, I don't know, new perspective on things. We attach a lot of negative thoughts and negative emotions. And that's the thing that I've learned the most from this course. To just look at the thoughts without the emotions linked to them. And it immediately, for me, it seems to help. And if we're doing in Pisces, which is all about emotions, you might get a lot of help from it, okay? It just might disconnect you from the negative emotions and connect you just to perspective. So, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Just keep going, beautiful Pisces. All right, so last card is the outcome. Show the world the real you. Oh, I like that. Full moon in Aquarius. All right, so let's pull some cards for that. Show the world the real you. Okay, so we have what fell down? Knight of Pentacles. And the Sun. I said the sun earlier, right? All right. And the Four of Cups in reverse, okay, we'll take that one in reverse then. Because I feel that it's stagnation, an end of stagnation. We'll leave it like upright, but it is definitely the end of a stagnant period, okay? So, there will be movement. There will be a light shown. This you will achieve, okay? It's a great time to have personal growth and clarity, radiance and enthusiasm and the things that you couldn't see. And it's a great time to make a choice, right? To show the world the real you of who you are going to be. Showing the real you, you know, it says that, but I think that it has to do as well with the real you want to be, okay? Not the one that's full of worries and woe. The one that's authentically beautiful and wants to be a breath of fresh air, okay? The Knight of Pentacles is telling me that this has been a long journey and it's taking a while. And you've gotten stuck a few times in the details, but there is, you see, there's clarity and beauty coming and freshness to this journey, okay? It's almost like that night is transformed into this beautiful, sunny, youthful approach. And it's gonna, you know, it's gonna offer you that opportunity that you want. See that? You're gonna pay attention to this one going, oh, this is something that I'm interested in. So I feel the end, I feel almost like the end of a writer's block this moon is offering. So take it into consideration. And if you are blocked or feeling blocked, this would be a great time for you to utilize this energy into doing that. So for some of you, there's something that you need to forgive, either from yourself or for others. And then you need to strike a balance and focus your energy on something very different, right? You need like to take a rest, for sure. When this concludes, I feel that you're going to be opening yourself up to, well, what you really should be paying attention to here, Pisces. Okay. So this has been your full moon in Pisces. Like I said, it's always good about releasing. It's usually about releasing things anyway, Pisces. So if you can manage that, that would be a great place to begin. And yeah, I'm going to be back later. I'm going to do your readings for the week, which I believe is like what's left of the month of August. And then we're going to be going into September already. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yep. So it's going to be the last of August, the beginning of September. Okay? And I liked it. Even in my thing, they talk about the blue moon. So I'm going to. They say blue moon regret. A blue moon refers to when a full moon appears for the second time in the same calendar month. This blue moon happens to fall on Wednesday, the day of Mercury, during Mercury retrograde. While Mercury retrograde does not lend itself well to important new conversation, it provides ample opportunities to revisit unresolved situations and explore them from a new perspective. It also gives us time to look back on what we might have done differently. While there's an adage that you regret the things you don't do, the reality is that there are, for all of us, things we have done, said, and tried that we wish we had not. So take an inventory of what you regret, especially looking over what you regret that impacted another person. Can you make amends? If you no longer have contact with someone you impacted, can you make amends in a different way? This exercise is not to answer karmic imbalance, but to answer the feeling of regret and understand it. Only act from emotional alignment. I love this little ditty here because I feel that it's helped. Okay, so there you go, my beautiful Pisces. That's it for your full moon in Pisces. It's a longer video than I anticipated, but a really good one. Thank you so much for being here. And love, light, and blessings. I hope to see you later. Take good care of yourself. Bye for now.